Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons and Dragons advice video about monsters. I'm calling this intelligent monsters because you can't run every monster the same way. They're not all ugh kill. One of the things a dungeon master often overlooks is the intelligence of the various monsters that they run against their players. Whenever I do monster videos on my channels, I try to emphasize the intelligence level of those monsters to exemplify the tactics and strategies those monsters should use. A wolf, which is a semi-intelligent, which is roughly equal to 2 to 4 intelligence, wants to eat, and they will use basic pack tactics to drag prey down. By contrast, a beholder's intelligence is exceptional, which is roughly equal to a 15-16 intelligence. Yeah, they can plan ahead. They can do ambushes, things like that. But, L-type ambush type formations, that kind of thing. The chart in the advanced Dungeons and Dragons, you have to play a beholder differently than you play a wolf. That's my point. The chart in the advanced Dungeons and Dragons monster manual on page 6 makes it very easy to determine the intelligence level of the various monsters. 0 is a non-intelligent creature. That would be like a pudding or whatever. 1 is basic animal intelligence. 2 to 4 is semi-intelligent, which was like that wolf. 5 to 7 is low intelligence. 8 to 10 is average human intelligence. 11 to 12 is very intelligent. 13 to 14 is highly intelligent. 15 to 16 is exceptional. 17 to 18 is a genius. 19 to 20 is a super genius. 21 plus, godlike intelligence. You have to play the critter according to its intelligence level. You can't, there's very, very few stupid beholders. Most dragons are pretty damn smart. That's all I'm saying. There might be other factors. I want to say it was one of the Dragonlance books. Might have been Lord of the Rings, where they had an old dragon that was half crazy and on on the downslope, as it were. So play the creature accordingly. But most dragons are pretty damn smart. To further give you a frame of reference, in order to become a wizard, a player character must have a minimum intelligence of 9. Unless a specific race is restricted from becoming a wizard, for example, dwarves, they can't be wizards. It is possible for any other race, as long as there's no specific restriction, for them to study magic as long as they meet the other requirements to allow them to cast spells. For example, they have to be able to do Semitic gestures, that kind of thing. They can be wizards. Intelligent creatures can study magic as long as the creature's backstory permits it. Any intelligent creature, low intelligence or better, can find religion. If they meet the requirements in wisdom, they can become clerics. Intelligent beings can learn to use magic items. If they can use them, they can collect them. If they can collect them, they can use them. Many magic items are usable by anyone with the knowledge of how to activate them. Command words, gestures, whatever. Monsters who are intelligent can self-modify. By this I mean they can bolster their combat and other abilities by learning to cast spells, gaining magic items, and planning ahead using tactics and strategies. They can use advanced tactics, they can set ambushes, they can reason out strategies on how to best tackle specific enemies with regards to abilities and items those enemies may have. Furthermore, they can beef up their minions likewise. I'll give you an example. An Illithid, a mind flayer, is a genius. He dominates a wizard and learns the secrets of magic. Okay? The wizard won't be able to cast spells, but he can surely teach the guy how to use spells. He takes the wizard's spell books before he kills him, of course, to study. Over time, and in league with other powerful evil wizards, he learns enough to become an 8th level wizard. Along the way, he acquires a ring of wizardry, which doubles the number of 1st and 2nd level spells that he can cast. He destroys several parties of player characters or adventurers, acquiring multiple suits of armor and magic weapons, along with a few wands and other items. He then employs a tribe of goblins and uses these excess magic items to beef up their best fighters. He's not just a normal mind flayer now with psionics. He's got magic, and he's got magic wands and a ring that doubles some of his power. It makes him more powerful. Plus, he's got a bunch of minions that work for him, and he's given them magic items. You see how that works? This guy's a genius. He can do that. The goblins aren't that bright, but they know that magic gear is better than the stuff they have, so they're, hell yeah, we'll work for this guy. He's going to make us better. We'll get more stuff. The point I'm getting at with all this is, if you play a monster according to their intelligence, you can throw curveballs at your players. You can make, it's not just the same old mind flayer, or the same old dragon, or the same old pack of goblins. You see what I'm saying? They can be better. Now, that being said, you got to be careful doing this. Use some common sense, use some good judgment, because you don't want to overpower your players. You want to give them a good fight that challenges them. You want them to have fun. But if your bad guys are stomping them into the ground, you don't really need much, much beefing up. But this is a good way to throw some curves at your players, so they don't always run, oh no, look out, it's another dragon. It's another pack of orcs. You see what I'm saying? Beef them up. Make things different. Throw some curveballs at them. Hope this, and again, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your game. All I'm saying is, your players, if it's the same old thing all the time, they're going to get tired of it. So do some different stuff. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road.